But like, let's start off with the fact that I kind of disappeared, right? So the reason why I disappeared from Fortnite content, right, is like a few reasons. But first reason is that I recently just got stick drift, and it's very annoying, and I don't like playing with stick drift. Like you see, I'm not even touching my controller. You know, it was worse. I actually opened up my controller and cleaned some stuff, and then it got a little better. But it's still annoying to play with. So I haven't been making content because of that. But another reason, is on how annoying it is, to be a content creator on PlayStation. Like PlayStation and stuff, right? It's very good for gaming. But I feel like when it comes to content creation, it's not the best. Because like when I try and record my gameplay and stuff, it's like very selective. If you're gonna try and record and then you're gonna wanna edit on CapCut or InShots or whatever you're editing on, you probably gonna have to export it to your PlayStation app, then like from your phone, like put it on your laptop or your PC or whatever, and then edit it there. But the problem with that, right, is that you can only export 2-minute clips at a time, and then it ends up being like a whole jumbled puzzle, and then when you put them together and it's not gonna make sense, then when you flip them around, and then it's actually in the right order, it's still not gonna make sense because like there's just like little bits and pieces because you have to stop recording at 2 minutes and start recording again, and important things can happen in those little bits and pieces that you stop and start recording, which is very annoying. But you can like use Share Factory and stuff, but I don't like editing on Share Factory personally. I find it harder. But there's another reason. There's another reason, and that's also school. It's hard for me to record during school times and stuff, and that's one of the reasons why I disappeared as well, because I've been focusing on school as well. And then I normally say like, oh yeah, on the weekends I'll do some recording, but I don't end up doing the recordings, because like I don't have the time. Because I just like end up doing assignments on the weekend, and then this Sunday where I have nothing to do, and I'm like, should I record? But I'm tired. The whole week, all 6 days, I've been doing something, and then there's the seventh day to relax. And then that's what I always end up doing. And that's why I've been streaming more Fortnite than I have been recording, because it's hard to record on PlayStation, but much easier to stream, you know? And then also Dragon Ball content. I want to make a return to Dragon Ball content because when I did the Dragon Ball content, it was actually really fun. But the reason why I haven't been doing Dragon Ball content is number one, because of school. It's hard for me to like record 7 videos on one day and edit all 7 videos and then post them daily. It's kind of hard. Plus, also comments. Like, it's not that like the hate comments get in my mind. It's just that it's annoying. And not also annoying. I also just don't have the time to argue with them. And if I don't argue with them, my pride gets hurt.
Ego infects your techniques and makes them impure. You think you're entitled to greatness. Is that supposed to be insulting? You say I'm arrogant, I say damn right. That's pride. Pride in the Saiyan I am. The mighty prince of the ultimate warrior race.
you know? So I always just end up arguing with them, like constantly. And then I just, drain myself on arguing with people like, who don't really care about it. So I'm just gonna stop doing that. Plus, it's hard to get ideas for like the actual Dragon Ball videos, especially when it's like shorts, you know? Like I did one video that did very well, that's creating my own Dragon Ball game, because that's unique. Not a lot of people have done that. But when it comes to like doing shorts and stuff, it ends up being like a copy of someone else's, and people are always like, oh, you copied. And even if I say like in the comments, or even if I say in the title it's inspiration from someone, like for example Katu's Dojo, people are going to be like, oh no, 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 you just copied it, like we don't care, you copied. But I'm just taking inspiration, I'm changing up the script, I'm editing my own video, and it's inspiration, I'm not copying the video. And then it's not that it like hurts my feelings. It's just that it's hard for me to actually like argue against it because people on the internet are arrogant. I won't lie. And it's kind of funny at the same time, you know. But I'm gonna also try and make a return to that as well. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's pretty much it, for why I disappeared. And I just want to say thank you guys for everybody who actually supported me. Like Angel, who's always been in my streams and supports me and stuff. I appreciate you, man. And everybody else who subscribed to me, I appreciate you guys, a lot. And I'm gonna return for you guys, and I'm gonna start posting again, start streaming again. I'm not gonna do Fortnite content though until I buy a new controller. I need to buy that first, and then I'm gonna return to Fortnite content. All right, now, thank you guys so much. Make sure you guys like and subscribe.